So this is my bottom preview and bottom prediction for Subriel Matias versus Dalton Smith, which is now became a controversial fight. With up to Subriel Matias, filling a trud test, filling the uttering trud test, and what's remarkable is boxing the WBC shock horror. Imagine my shock. The WBC and boxing is allowing this fight to happen, but putting Dalton Smith in danger. Subriel Matias has failed to trust test for off-screen, and this isn't the first time, is it? And this isn't the first time because we don't have all have conspiracies. He is what I will say about Subriel Matias. I think it's very wrong to accuse him of being part of the murder of Matias Dadashev, who passed away with a brain injury. Through a brain injury, of course, that was straight after he had that fight with Matias. So that's what I will say. I think it's completely wrong to accuse Subriel Matias of murder. That's what I will say. Because at the end of the day, these are boxers and they're already putting their lives at risk at the end of the day. And that was all the way back, in 2019? I think it was. And this is what happens in boxing, right? You put your lives at risk, and once again, you got failed trust tests getting pushed under the carpet by boxing. Oh, it's okay, it's just nothing. It's nothing. And people say, oh, you don't want a bit over the top. Dalton Smith will be fine. Will we? We don't know, do we? We don't know if he'll be fine or not. And everyone's wanting Dalton Smith to win, by the way. Everyone wants Dalton Smith to win. Now, because Matias, at the end of the day, he's a cheat. Subriel Matias is a cheat. What I won't accuse Subriel Matias of is murder. Because he's not a murderer at the end of the day. And people say, well, yeah, but he did brain damage to Dadashev. And I don't really want to accuse him of being a murderer, if I'm being honest with you. Because others have failed drug tests and their opponent's been fine. And it's a hard topic to talk about, it really is, but we need severe punishment though. Subriel Matias should no longer be here defending his title. He should be banned from the sport for good, in my opinion. And it should actually be Alberto Pereiro versus Dalton Smith. Ironic enough, Alberto Pereiro, another one who's failed the drug tests, so maybe not him either. But Dalton Smith should still be fighting for this title against someone else, not Subriel Matias. And this is another thing that's putting boxing in the mud and in the gutter, allowing this fight to happen. Not for Dalton Smith. Dalton Smith should still fight for the title, but allowing the defending champion who's failed a drug test to fight Dalton Smith. You're pushing it under the carpet, and you're pushing it under the carpet as well, and you're putting yourselves at risk in boxing now, where something seriously bad might happen in this fight to Dalton Smith. And I don't want that to happen, to be honest with you. So, obviously, I'm going to do a preview for it, but maybe if we get closer to the fight, they may have second thoughts and maybe pull Dalton Smith out of it. It's a hard one because he wants to fight for the title, Dalton Smith. He shouldn't be, the thing is, he shouldn't be pulling Dalton Smith out of it. He should still be fighting for the title. It's Subriel Matias who should be pulled out of it. And strip the title off him. Strip the title off him. Put yourself on the ban. On the ban, yes, for failing drug tests. If I'm being honest with you, completely banning from the sport. Even if you fail one drug test, it should be banned completely from the sport. And And it's very hard to give Subriel Matias any praise, to be honest with you, in terms of his strengths as a boxer, to be honest with you, because, well, he's failed the drugs test, so what's the point of giving him his strengths? What's the point of giving Matias what he's good at when he's failed the drugs test? In terms of Dalton Smith, a proper boxer who doesn't need to cheat, famous last words. Famous last words when I say that. And but yeah, Dalton Smith, great amateur success, great amateur background. He's got the adaptability, very technique, isn't he? Technical, skilled fighter, power and technique, calm when he's under pressure, good work rate as well. Strong right hand, straight hook as well. He's got a very strong, powerful right hand as well as Dalton Smith. He's been very underrated, hasn't he? Been very underrated. Obviously, we've been calling for the fight with Adam Nassim. Yes, hope we still see that fight as well. Subriel Matias, I'll give Subriel Matias what he's good at, but at the end of the day, he's failed the drugs test, so it is going to be very hard to give Subriel Matias any praise for the strengths he's got. But he's a relentless pressure fighter, the deceptive power, the chin and the stamina as well, the combinations as well. He's got that warrior mentality, but like I said, there's a dark cloud hanging over him with the drugs tests and his involvement to the brain injury of God rest his soul, Matias as well. At the end of the day, Matias was involved in that fight, so he was involved and didn't deserve a brain injury. But at the end of the day, I am not going to accuse him of being a murderer at the end of the day, because this sport is dangerous. As we know, they put their lives at risk, and it's just a hard thing to talk about at the end of the day. Hard thing to talk about. In terms of my prediction for this fight, Subriel Matias has been in more world title fights, hasn't he? Obviously against Alberto Pereiro and Ian Powell, who he did used to, by the way. Lost to Ian Powell, and this is Dalton Smith's first time fighting for a world title, so Matias is going to have the better experience. Matias is the favourite for me in this fight, but there is a bit worry, isn't there, on this fight, especially with the absolute shit show how this has been won after Matias has failed the drugs test before the fight, and they're just pushing under the carpet. So yeah, I fear the worst. I really do fear the worst. I'm obviously supporting Dalton Smith. I hope Dalton Smith can do it. I think every real boxing fan will be hoping Dalton Smith can do it as well. Because at the end of the day, Matias is a cheat, a drug cheat. I am not going to say he's a murderer, but he's a drug cheat. And I just feel Matias will win, unfortunately. I do feel Subriel Matias will win. Then that's going to cause more controversy as well. Going to cause more controversy. Should he even be in the fight in the first place? So, yeah, I think Matias does KO him or stop him, in my opinion. I think he stops him quite yet. I think he'll let Dalton Smith on. But yeah, it's been very hard talking about this fight. It really has. With obviously Subriel Matias filmed drugs test as well, and we're just been seeing it at the moment, haven't we? We've just been seeing it in recent times. Janabek has failed the drugs test as well. Erica Cruz as well. It just never stops, and it's gonna keep on happening. It's gonna keep on happening as well. So yeah, I think Subriel Matias will win by KO/stoppage, and again, I'll find it very hard to give him credit if he does win the fight, to be honest with you. For me, he shouldn't be fighting in this fight, Subriel Matias, so I just fear the worst for this fight if it goes ahead. So I'll be cheering on Dalton Smith all day on. So yeah, very hard. Been very hard to talk about that fight, hasn't it? feel free to leave your prediction down below in the comments. I'm very shocked that it's gone ahead. I think that is remarkable that it's gone ahead, to be honest with you. But it's a trade, isn't it? It's a trade, and that's the WBC for you. The WBC just puts it under the carpet, as per usual. So, they're the most disgusting organisation you probably ever see in boxing, if I'm being honest with you. The way they treated Terence Crawford as well. About the Sanson fees, while protecting Jamal Charlo for 3 years, when Jamal Charlo had no fight at all. Just a prime example for you. Protected Tyson Fury, protected Canelo Alvarez. They protected Canelo Alvarez from fighting David Benavidez. And yeah, that's WBC for you. So, oh yeah, and they made a excuse for Conor Benn as well, saying it was Ed's for Conor Benn. But yeah, anyways, feel free to leave your prediction down below in the comments for this fight. Which shouldn't be going ahead in terms of Matias, in my opinion. Matias shouldn't be fighting this fight. But yeah, feel free to leave your thoughts down below before I continue to waffle on. So, see you all in the next one.